Number 1. Pneumograph. Respiration sensor. Rubber tubes or belt placed around the chest and abdomen. It measures breathing rate, deep and reading detects changes in respiration pattern during questioning, which can indicate stress or deception. Number 2. Cardiosphygmograph. Cardiovascular sensor. Blood pressure cuff similar to a sphygmomanometer placed on the arm. It monitors blood pressure and pulse rate. Sudden increase or irregularities can signal stress response linked to deception. Number 3. Galvanograph. Electrodermal activity sensor. Electrodes attached to fingertips or palm. It measures changes in the skin's electrical resistance, which varies with sweating. Sweat gland activity increase under stress, providing close to emotional arousal. Number 4. Chemograph. Chart drive recorder motor. Motorized mechanism that moves the chart paper continuously. It provides a steady paper feed so that feeds from other sensors can produce a continuous psychological record. Number 5. Pneumograph amplifier. Transducer. Electronic circuits connected to the pneumograph belt. It converts small changes in chest and abdominal expansion into electrical signals that can be recorded on the chart. Number 6. Cardiosphygmograph amplifier. Electronic module linked to the blood pressure, cuff and pulse sensors. It amplifies the cardiovascular signals for clear recording and analysis. Number 7. Galvanograph amplifier. Circuitry connected to the electrodes. It converts tiny electrical resistance changes in the skin into signals that the chart recorder can visualize. Great pens writing styluses. Small ink pens or styluses attached to each sensor. It draws the real-time psychological data onto the moving chart paper, creating a graphical record for analysis. Control panel. Number 9. Switchboard. Buttons, knobs, and switches. It allows the examiner to calibrate sensor, start or stop recording, adjust pin sensitivity, and manage chart speed. Number 10. Calibration weights. Taste signals. Small standardized weights or electronic taste signals. It is used to check that each sensor and pin is functioning properly before the actual test begins.